Welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. Streaming this game. It wants to keep crashing on me. I don't know why. And our way back to the Grand Trad and deal with all that stuff out there. Here's to hoping that it's gonna hold out for me. Because why is this still happening? Very unsustainable. I'm just moving ahead. I'm not talking to anybody. There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? We'll be safe around them. Fear not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on the place, right?
Then...
Oh, sounds like there won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go. If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. Don't forget me. It's quiet and stillness you feel. Those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who are after us, it's more than likely.
Stop! Don't move!
Deserters.
Don't you dare move!
Trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we walked into an ambush. Got us at a disadvantage catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. Uh-oh. Which is already barricaded with soldiers. Got nowhere to run. If you don't comply, then the miners will pay for the price of your insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human... Oh, yes, we're well aware of your predicament. It's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Uh-oh. Here's we stepped into a whole damn conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Let's get into a fight with them.
Those guys are weak. Stay focused.
They are weak, but I want to play the battle theme.
Take this! Still standing!
Get them! Won't always come through.
Oh, please! Brace yourselves!
Only one left.
won't hold back.
Finish them off.
Win.
We're clear.
Still here? I can't believe this.
How many are there?
Oh, another
Take this!
attack.
The freedom of a wanderer. Come forth, royal soul! Scour! This is bad.
Get down!
Everybody sings the praises of the advantage theme, but this one is also really good.
We're clear.
Let's take
No!
wind!
Oh, Grius! You wasted a press turn.
Let's catch our breath.
What's the press gonna think of that?
That'll do it.
You do get more experience in regular battle, but if you want to get it over faster, you are better off to fight them on the field. Press forward into the mines, and there is a guy dying on the ground. This cutscene is voice acted.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
I think he's
Why?
well enough
To
dead.
send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on, let's move.
Stop right there!
I can't believe this.
They saw us.
Bad idea.
What are you doing?
I got that guy in one hit. They're just getting weaker as we go along.
Huh? No way.
Isn't that just as I thought? It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected. Uh-oh. It's the captain.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago. The first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Disregarding the name of
You
the
made a
entire
fatal
town.
mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
Ugh. You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title.
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no! I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Strohl de Halietus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand! Come! I will show you a world with honor!
What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash! You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Leon Strohl gets the archetype of the warrior. The warrior works in physical attacks. Strength is your friend. That is a stat that... I'll touch on Leon's stats when we get to his level up. Captain Klinger uses fire skills. His subordinates use mage defense, which will raise his defense by 1 level each time it is used. Up to a total of, I think, 2 or 3. We do not like the mage soldiers.
I will fight with... I'll get some distance. Let's go.
Due to Captain using fire, it is... well, it's gonna hit. But Leon resists fire with his archetype of the warrior.
I'm tired of this.
Also, when it goes into looking at your stats, you're also able to analyze the enemies that you are fighting against. You can notice their weaknesses. Now, it's not shown, and to my knowledge, with the very minimal amount of stuff you can have at this point in the game, it seems like the captain does not have any weaknesses.
Warrior! Hack and slash!
But he does have pretty high defense right now.
I can take it.
Take this! Finish the job.
It is worthwhile to guard, especially if he then hits the main character, if he hits Will. Because if he hits Will with fire, that'll cut one of the... that'll do the same weakness thing it did when I was hitting weaknesses yesterday. It is preferred to avoid any of that if you can.
Vitus power.
Putting up your guard does not do anything for press turns other than, of course, use up your 1 turn. It is better off that you use up that 1 turn to guard. Saves you health. Saves you from getting hit for more attacks.
The freedom of a wanderer. Come forth, royal soul. Bracing.
Take this! Still standing. Why do you struggle?
Die!
And now that his defense is back to normal... Hello, Blue! Oh, the chat's showing up on my screen again! Oh, hell yeah! I don't know what solved that, but it's been fixed! Anyways, hello, Blue, welcome!
I'll cut you down!
Now that the soldier's basically dead, I can... Oh, Strohl's running low on health.
The Seeker.
Honestly, I like calling him Leon more.
Take this!
Is fire the only thing you have to contribute to this fight, man?
Warrior!
If that's all you want to do, we'll just take you down. You're basically dead anyways.
Still here?
Finish it.
Oh, perfect.
Die! Die! Die!
Oh, using Mage Flames to hit multiple enemies, and missing the one that it's weak to. Leon,
What's the play?
this is for you.
Luis!
And spoils being the captain's uniform.
That'll do.
Leon and the traveling boy will both level up.
Strive for greater heights.
Because I got to level 5 on the field and did not get to choose any points, I now have 2 points to give. 1 to endurance, 1 into agility.
I shall rise to the occasion.
And then Strohl, Leon, levels up. He gets a bunch of stats. However, you do not get to choose any for him.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just
Willpower.
like him. Who are you two? Really?
This is the power that was summoned by will, and therefore it is called willpower now.
I'm Leon Strohl. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I see. Keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
We're brothers in arms, my friend.
Brothers in... yes. I'll do my best to deserve that honor. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Strohl. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
New bond with the warrior archetype, Leon Strohl. Which also unlocks his archetype in the little panel board thing. I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness his power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Strohl.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Strohl followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what?
Back we go.
What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Friendship.
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
Oh, you know what that means.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage.
That's already
Nurture
3.
thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I've gotten more bonds within the 1 hour
need to
spent of canonical
That's the
time
whole
playing
reason
this
I'm here.
game than I made in my first week of college. We now have access to the power of the mage from Gallica. Does that mean we can play as Gallica in battle?
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them.
It's probably still more than you made in 2 months. Hey, I made 3 connections within this game, and I can already count at least 3 people you are friends with in college, so... Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes.
Now then.
Firstly, let us consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius' lineage chart, please. Grius! Now! We have him as a party member at level 7.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put too heavy a burden on you. What this means is you will need to gather Magla from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Each character can study archetypes obtained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Gotta cough for a second. Studying archetypes consumes Magla, minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Magla. I'm just gonna call it by its name of Magla. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost.
That means...
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here, you may achieve that through study of the archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. At this point in the game, it really would expect you to go to Mage. But I'd like to look into Grius as a character first. I would like to, but it doesn't seem like it'll let me. I hear a familiar voice.
This power.
Magic is that which manifests itself from yearning. It is a thing born of the heart. That most resonant vessel in thee, which awakens with a roar, thou art its speaker. 'Tis thy means to shout down thy fears with a voice like thunder. The heroes of old perished, only possessing one. Yet this marks thee apart. Thou canst acquire and wield many. Who are you? This voice. I can't remember. Oh. Looking into the details. Grius, as a mage, works with 15 strength, 7 magic. Oh. That's already starting off not sounding super good. 9 endurance, 8 agility, and 6 luck. If I go into Seeker. Okay, so those are Grius' stats. Which does effectively mean Grius serves best as a soldier, or as a warrior.
I see.
I have 1,301 Magla.
I see.
I can do some stuff.
This right here.
Ah, this would be the archetype that the young nobleman recently awakened to. The warrior's domain is physical offense by way of a weighty greatsword. Few other archetypes can compete with its raw destructive power, yet that specialization comes at a cost. It has virtually no utility or support outside of hard hits. If your aim is to overwhelm the enemy with brute force, I'd say this is a fine archetype to do it with.
Alright.
500 mag is required to channel the warrior. This is the archetype you've chosen? I think that's the strongest decision I can make. Yes, he's earned my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Strohl, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve, and let a new soul dwell in his heart. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior.
What did you say?
What's this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. Can't believe it's finally in my grasp. The warrior archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I
To
still
what?
have much to learn.
And there we go. It also gives the best equipment that you can possibly give to a party member at the time of which they awaken to that archetype, or they switch to another archetype. That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with the new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. Well, there we go. Will.
I see.
If I were to change his archetype to a mage, will bring his strength down to 2 and magic up to 9. That
Fascinating.
is a good idea.
This right here.
Honestly, I'm willing to take that.
All right.
Switching to the mage.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek.
Of course.
And all my other stats go up too. I'm not even using my strength. I'm using my magic. Why wouldn't I switch to a mage at this point? O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to pursue knowledge and surpass the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
Really?
So this is the power of the mage's soul. No better than magic. I shall see to its mastery. For all those still suffering in this land. The mage archetype has awakened. You can change archetypes.
I found new power.
And yes, I would like to change the mage archetype. Every time you unlock a new archetype that you do not have any weapons with. As you can see on the left, it has the legacy sword, but on the right is the innocent staff. Every archetype weapon, equipment, any stuff like that that you get from more is part of the innocent set. Strohl, let's take a look at his stats. Okay, I get it. Strohl currently stands with 12 strength. Honestly, leaving Grius and Strohl as warriors right now seems to be my best decision that I can make. If I were to switch to a seeker, oh, that's just better stats all around. I will need more Magla, but so far, I like to think I've done some pretty good stuff. By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Some functions of the options menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time, but changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king, from the main menu. You can raise these virtues in many ways. I will discuss royal virtues later. For now, welcome to the true menu. Not that bare bones basic bitch menu that we saw on yesterday's stream. This is the aesthetic of an Atlas game. You can tell a lot about the game and its vibes based on its menu alone. This now gives you access to new things. You still have skill access, you still have item access, but now you have equipment, which will allow you to change the set of which you have on any given character. You can also change your party, whoever you have. You can remove stuff from formation, you can add people to formation, you can bring people to the back. Will shall be set as a mainly back caster, as I feel like setting him in the front is setting him up for danger, for damage. And magic isn't effective. And then we have Gallica as our guide. No, we cannot play as her. She is not a mage. She has her own set of stuff, and I don't know what this is. You can also change everybody's tactics, where you can choose whatever you want them to do. But I would like for them to follow along with me. I like having more control in the actions of my party members, because then I don't want to slip up and use the wrong attack like base Persona 3 from 2007. Followers! You can check the connections you have with all the people you have in your life. Gallica, which you can see little traits about her, such as description, a synopsis of who she is as a character, her race, where she is from, and her favorite type of food. You also get to see the abilities that are given throughout the ranks. I spoke way too much in such a small amount of time. You can also check Strohl, same thing. Further down, you can find access to Moore. Moore is a Clamar. He is from an unknown place, and resource takes priority over his ability to eat. Moore was jailed in academia by the past king for writing a novel depicting a utopia. With the novel acting as a bridge, he requests Will cultivate archetypes for his research. There are more things you can find in particular with Moore, such as the Seeker archetype and Bright-Eyed Student, which will allow you to change the archetypes. It is due to Moore's Bright-Eyed Student attribute that allows you to do more. Ha ha ha! That's in his name! You can find different stuff like Seeker Enlightenment, which reduces the mad cost of studying the Seeker lineage. Increases skill inheritance slots for the Seeker lineage to 2, and the archetype tree becomes accessible from the main menu. This skill inheritance spot I will showcase when the game wishes to. Is
Please,
that now?
do make yourselves comfortable.
I do not think so. Okay. So I'll do that a little bit later. In looking around, you find a green glowing thing at the mystical scrolls. The scroll has shapes of a language I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top. That's a formula for a rather complex spell. The mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. Hold on! Are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. Whoa. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. I hate this cough. Sometimes I try to stifle it and I can't. But before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
This drawing!
Take a look.
Indeed, it's no more than a simple illustration, but do you not think it bears some resemblance to the Seeker archetype? Moreover, it bears a caption. Mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, that is the one part I'm able to parse. It says, Ren. Like the name of a person, unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. Person's name.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you would share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. I don't know what that means. Looking around, you can find green spots around the different parts of the library, depicting such things as invasion tactics, archetype tactics, squad tactics, and, if you find one of the ladders around and choose to climb up, there are a bunch of bookcases, which give you research notes to a number of different things, including all of the archetypes you've unlocked so far. Every closed archetype cabinet is to showcase an archetype you do not have yet. But you can find research notes for stuff like the Knight, the Thief, the Masked Dancer, and more. What those are and what those mean, I don't know, but I've definitely spoiled something for myself. Whoops. Let's make a save. That took longer than I needed to. I just feel safe making a save. It's nice to have that little mark and just be like, oh, I'm safe in this spot. Let's head on out.
Friend. You are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you.
Thank you.
To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many.
Also, if I may pause for just a second, to those who may be hearing the voice, and not know the voice actor of Moore, but say that sounds familiar, Moore is voiced in the English dub by Greg Chun. I don't know how you pronounce that last name. Similar, well, not similar, but familiar characters that he may also voice, Yagami from Judgment. I need to get back to that game. That game is so good. I really want to keep playing it, and I have not had time. But also, like, okay, I'm just going to quickly pause for a second and type in a little Nightbot command that I have given in chat. If you type an exclamation mark ongoing, it'll roast me for every single game that I have not finished. Stardew Valley, Tunic, Another Crab's Treasure, Animal Well, Sea of Stars, Persona 3 Episode Aegis, Judgment, and Resident Evil 2. There is more to Resident Evil. It says 60% on the thing for that game. I am so bad at being consistent. I think I am... If I am not the most ADHD streamer, I am definitely up there. I'll get back to the games at some point. I play what I want to play, but when I work out more on my availability, on my time, and consistent traits of which I can do things, I might start to plan out. I will play this on this day, this on that day. Maybe JRPGs on a specific day. Then chill games, horror games. It's all that different stuff that I want to get to when I can. But I'm also in college. I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best that I can, and honestly, with everything I am given and everything I have given myself, I'm doing a pretty damn good job.
Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes.
Sorry about the tangent.
And with it,
I just have a lot to say.
the future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
Also, he's such a good voice actor. Such a dynamic range.
Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Persona Velvet Room style.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
I told the two about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty,
no idea.
I don't really know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. I really like doing that. It's really nice. During battle, you can also use R3 to engage in auto battle, causing your party to fight according to your tactics settings. To change auto battle tactics during battle, press L1 to access the order view. Outside of battle, find them under the tactics in the party section of the main menu.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Oh, believe me, by the time I'm done with this stream, 5 days will have passed. That's right, we're locking in for 120 hours worth of direct live streaming. I'll be missing a couple days of class next week. More's right there. More. Is that a person? I see no one there. So no one else really sees him. Maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi, are you not alright? Oh hey, it's that same guy. It's not like this. Hold on, don't tell me they're after the miners.
Hold on.
Because they care too much about the children. They should really stop. People who think about children that much are not good. Or at least in some cases. That has a little joke tied in that I'm not going to make on stream. Wait, how did you get in here? Certain the entrance and exit were sealed off by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. Only one I saw was a pasty fellow who kind of looked like some kind of general. You mean Klinger? Well, we left him splayed out over there. Huh? Oh, he's gone.
Damn it.
Damn, we must go after him. It'd be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements. Leave him be. He has no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. Won't be able to return to Louis as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
You're right. Let's leave him be, at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either after what he said to us. No idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be dead in here. I'm going to be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Entrance to Academia. The protagonist and Gallica can see more in dungeons or towns. Interact with him to take a moment to read your novel and transport to Academia. Use the touchpad to see what other levels players were at and what party formations they used when they cleared the dungeon you are challenging. When selecting information to review, you can also change your party's formation to reflect in other players. Might as well look at it, see what other people did. For example, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who have chosen normal. There are... 6 people who have chosen normal, 2 who have chosen easy, and 2 who have chosen hard. So I'm going to use... Eric S. 1985, who is rank 20 Seeker, rank 20 Warrior, and rank 3 Mage, level 8 and level 8 on Strohl-en Will, and level 9 on Grius. There is a party that used only mages, that's in the top left. There is Grius as the Seeker, Will as the Mage in the bottom left. Seeker as Will, Warrior and Strohl... Warrior what? Grius and Strohl as the Warrior in easy in the bottom... Not bottom... Okay, bottom right, but one to the left of that. So what it's looking like from all this is that I am going with a different style than how pretty much any of these other peoples have done. And also, it's categorizing parties upon mission clear, which means when they finished the journey through the mines. I just realized I could have highlighted this. You lack one or more archetypes required to copy this traveler's configuration. So you can go over to one of them, click on them, and that'll just give you what they have. Which means if I wanted to copy this one, I could. I don't want to. I like making my own decisions, actually. That was nearly it for me. I'm sorry. Sorry you got dragged into all this. Most of the guard soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs, if it helps. Right, considering you're apologizing, guess you aren't the bad guys. I see why Klinger stooped to using hostages as bait. Worth as captain, but he certainly had an eye for new recruits. Surefire tactic against your like. I'm heartily ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You best turn back now, if so. Something nasty in the air lately. Those gelatin noses jiggling around in there. They're not just little jellies anymore. They're downright dangerous. Tried chasing them away, but a blade won't do much. Fire's our best shot at getting someone with an igniter to blast them. Didn't used to be so many of them around. Oh, there's so many we might never clear them out. This place is a right monster's den these days. All I'm saying is it's a long way to the other end of the mountain. No man can get through that unscathed.
but
The king's funeral is upon us. We haven't the time to look for other routes.
Yeah.
Not much else we can do then. We should at least make sure we can use some magic. Some magic for sure.
Oh.
Should be worth restocking our healing supplies, but first I want to get this. This item. Grand Iron, which I've picked up one before, and that does sell for a pretty good hefty sum of change. Some minor blokes that I go way back. I've known them since before the mountain was closed. That's why I can't stand it. One of my mates being dead. I couldn't help them. It ain't your fault. Mining is dangerous to begin with. They were doing it illegally. They all knew something like this might happen. I'm just as guilty for helping them. Suppose things were destined to end this way. Sparrow! Welcome back to another stream! I am playing more of what I think will be the game of the year. It's gonna be great. Should take the hit to close up shop. Yes, I've decided. If I'm quitting, I might just go out with a bang. Even my secret stash is on sale now. I'm even clearing out my stock of weapons and armor, typically reserved for just my regulars. Help me out and buy it all, yeah? I'll start off by selling some of the stuff I have.
Now then.
All of which I did not sell when I was outside and the guy was there. You can now buy the Firmus Ointment, a specialty of St. Firmus Church. Cures burn for one ally. 5 ice chunks that he is selling. Magical stone used for cold storage that repels heat. I'm gonna buy them all. Those have a particular purpose that I will touch on later. The weapons that can be bought. The bronze machete for the seeker. The bastard sword for the warrior. And the acacia rod for the mage. You can buy a bone vest and a pilgrim's cloak. Cloaks are particularly for, like, magic style guys. The vest is for general. You can also buy leg guards, which gives you +1 endurance, +1 agility, and 13 defense. The defense doesn't really matter as much as the endurance and agility buffs that you can get. Miner's Gauges gives you +1 strength. Thick gloves designed to endure tough mining work. And the Bicocket, stylish hat adorned with bird feathers. 9 defense, +1 magic. I will add that to will.
Yeah.
I find the word Bicocket funny. My British professor would love that word too. Or she will hate it, I am not sure. When you are buying equipment, defense is important, yes, but you do also want to look at the extra attributes that it will provide to you, because it's very good. The Seeker and the Mage can both use the Bicocket, but the Warrior cannot. Only the Mage can use the Cloak. Each person has a regular... Whatever. Words.
thank you.
Fuck 'em. Moving on. I will not buy any new equipment for anyone at the moment. However, I would also like to show all the little stuff we have here. Travel Charm, a charm that serves as a wish for your mission's success. This is basically like in Persona 3, where you get a new party member and they just start with like a regular item, like Makoto, who has his little like music player. The Noble's Crest, crest that indicates its bearers of noble birth and lineage. That one comes from Strohl. Unpolished Garnet, a worn-down red gemstone carried by soldiers heading to the battlefield. That is Grius' item. The Innocent Amulet, an unremarkable charm given by Moore, which is basically just if you have somebody that somehow doesn't have an accessory, that's where it comes from. And the Fairy Charm, a tiny charm that fairies carry. Gallica only. Gallica does have her own little stuff. Like, she has her stuff. She has her own little weapon, her own little clothes, her own little gear, and her own little fairy charm. Those are all for Gallica in particular, and I don't think serve much purpose. Unless there is somehow a way you can give your guide better stats, better stuff to do more in combat. I don't know. I'm not sure. Enough rambling. Let's continue. Oh, I'm so excited to do a thing in this run that I did not do in my first. That's gonna happen in this stream. What's this? Some canny feeling in the air.
This place.
Maglev here feels awfully dense too. Was it always like this? It was not. Always used to be a completely mundane mine shaft, no different from the others.
Being the case.
Perhaps this is what the miner was talking about before. Something about the interior of this place being unusual. Assassinating Louise is a top priority. Do not forget that. Prepare yourselves now, for we'll have no time to rest until we're through here. Mind the numbers and watch your health carefully. We clear? While moving, press up to use auto recovery. Nobody has a healing skill. Nobody has a healing skill right now. This will use a skill from party members equipped to archetype to heal the party to full health.
Careful.
I will start off.
Charging in. Alright. How's that?
Also, different archetypes will give you different on-field attacks. I'm gonna let the battle theme play because it's so good.
Let's go. With one strike.
Let's stay calm. Me! Fire!
You hit their weakness!
In the name of justice. Tougher than I thought.
Swordplay comes as easily to me as breathing. Two remain.
Has this handled.
Follow your example.
I'll be getting a head start, thanks.
Only one left! Finish them off and we're clear!
Burn!
Unscathed Triumph. 24 experience. Brings it up to 30. That does finally confirm 25% of an experience bonus. 33%. Oh, 33%? No, 50% for the archetype experience, because I went from 30 to 45. Magla, I didn't check. And money, I didn't check that one either. Okay, so everything has a little bonus for an Unscathed Triumph. I don't really like this in the field, but I live with it. Oh,
I see the
this thing.
Forward! Let's push through! Charging in! I'm right here.
Ah! I thought it would have gotten me.
We have the edge!
Don't let them counter.
Quick, everyone, go!
It's the ball snake! It's so stupid!
With one strike. Held back
I
too
will
far.
fight
Oh,
with
you-
pride.
Oh, I don't want you to do that.
I won't hold back!
What about fire? Are you weak to it? No, you
I
just
shall
said
fight as the noble I am.
One left.
Took one out!
Good one, Strohl.
Keep it up! Only one left! Finish them off and we're clear!
Still standing.
26 damage.
We can do this. Take this! Still up?
Warrior! Hack and slash!
I'm having such a good time. I'm having such a good time right now. This is a good way to spend my day.
If I say so myself.
Oh, I love having a day off work.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Something I've noticed with my general streaming traits is that I'm never very specifically in stream locked in. I'm just me. I'm just being me, but I'm like excited, more expressive, because I'm playing a game and I'm getting that. It's a very nice way for me to spend my time, in my opinion. So many different things here that I probably don't even need. Anyways, I was actually coming into the menu to take a look at, not Strohl, Grius' skills. Details. Archetype? I don't know what Phantom Dance comes from, or how it's set.
How's that?
Get ready, everyone!
Come closer, I dare you. Whoa!
Time for some close.
Oh!
Hey.
Oh yeah, by the way, on the field, if an enemy is weak enough, it does not drag you into battle, which I prefer.
Right there. Charging in. Come on. Time for some close combat.
Now strike me,
Let's
brother.
settle this.
Two stakes. Opening volley. Oh right, that happens every time. What am I surprised about?
One remains.
Has this
Let's stay
handled.
calm.
One's down.
Only one left!
And Strohl finished the job.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Okay. I feel stronger.
Another level up! I'm gonna boost on magic this time, because it's low, and I would like it for it to go up a little bit, because a bit more magic helps me out. If I don't have it, then I will struggle a little bit. I'm gonna stop talking to the long of the song.
A few left. Keep your eyes open.
This is one of the days of all time.
Alright, how's that?
Oh, I got him! Hey!
Forward! Time for some close combat. Charging in. Time for some close combat.
This could be our chance.
When there is an enemy that will not die fast on the field, go into fight with it.
With one strike. Stay focused.
Let's go. Take this.
Only one
Oh, I went from 9 attack with a physical to 11. Oh no.
Not worth our breath.
That was the
Strohl
last.
is still level... Wait, no, he got to level 6, right?
Not bad.
Or is he still level 5? 3 Magla pills. Nice. Also, very unfortunately, unlike in Persona, physical attacks that are used through the archetype menu... Oh!
I'd say we're evenly matched.
Well, there we go. Now I can just do this.
Forward! Let's push through.
And now they're field fodder. Field fodder.
Quick, let's finish this.
Let's give him a fight.
End this quickly.
Now get ready.
Warrior. Slash it. One remaining.
They're down.
It's okay.
That's
I don't want to use all my fire magic.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
Besides, these guys aren't weak to fire, and I can deal with the ones that are weak to fire on the field. Why would I waste that?
Even easier than expected.
Sorry, I hear this song, and the first thing that comes to my mind is doing the Macarena. I do the Macarena to everything.
See the right move.
Hey, rank 2 with specifically Grius's archetype of the warrior and mage.
Good to see you use that.
New skill, Blizz, deals weak ice damage to one enemy. Then there's I don't know, which deals weak electric damage to one enemy. Magic Font raises max MP by 15, oh nice. Magic Circle increases magic skill attack by 10. Attack increases further if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Oh.
I think we're in the clear.
That's some nice stuff for later down the line that I will not be experiencing for ever.
I see the enemy.
amazing.
Time for some close combat.
There.
Forward!
No.
That was brilliant.
There they are. Charging in.
I love having those enemies that just die on the field.
Good to get
Hey, Stroll's level 6.
We found
In the box, Miner's Boots. I don't think they're gonna fit any of us. Steel-plated work boots suited for rigorous mining work. Agility and endurance +1. I want to put those on Will. I don't want to put those on Will. I'm gonna give those to Strohl. Oh, he has strength already. Oh, so does Grius. Okay, -1 strength. You had 15 when I got you. It's fine. Because now he actually gets defense.
How's that?
Right, we did it.
Wow, what a fight. I felt so threatened there. Oh, right, maps are one. Persona 5 and Persona 3 have different infield attacks. And then when we have this isn't Persona. When we have Metaphor come in, it's got a completely different map control again. Now good, this is awful, not if our way is blocked.
I don't like
But there's a
this.
little hole there. It's not all either. I'm sensing Magla, and the feeling's only getting stronger. It's disturbing, like back at the fort. Same as the fort. Surely you don't mean. Fear's a luxury we cannot afford right now, lad. Gallicus' words are cause for concern, but for now we need to keep moving.
Look,
Look closely, lad. There's a gap between those collapsed rocks. We should be able to squeeze through if we go one at a time. And ahead we go. Passing through.
Right there. Forward! There they are. Charging in.
Oh!
Incoming!
I didn't want that. Oh no! Oh no! They got 5 turns! This is not what I intended to happen. I'm about to die! I'm in fear.
Finish the job.
Together. Gotta heal up quick.
Using medicine to make it so I am not burning anymore because I would like to stay alive for a little bit longer.
This'll do it.
In the name of justice! This calls for
Get
one of
away,
these.
sir. Now I am going to lose the fight.
Oh, please!
Okay. Not as horrendously awful.
There, mate. The blade.
I can take out.
Has this
I
hand.
will fight with pride. I won't hold back.
Oh! Snake is weak to ice.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the play?
Okay. The play of this turn.
Are you prepared?
Kill Snake.
Who remaining?
Always
I would like to pass.
Let's go.
So then I can use fire. Caustic acid. Defense fell. Yeah.
You're barely holding
That
together.
was close.
Quick.
Warrior!
Your guard
Blades ready, lads.
I would like for you
Better conserve.
get rid of the thing. Fire.
Fire!
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
And now I will use the fairy dust.
This should work.
A little heal would be nice.
I owe you.
A full heal would be even better. Guess what I don't have the luxury for.
Watch out. You're
Can't
barely
give up
holding
now.
together. You're barely holding together. Gotta heal up quick.
Burn!
Finish the fight. Don't make that mistake again.
Didn't expect such a struggle.
That was very close.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Let's heal. Alright. Oh, I can use the ice chunk. No, I can't. I can exchange some more sale items. There are 3 pathways. If I choose a pathway up here, there are teeth.
Right there.
Easy. Oh, and Strohl just got an archetype rank up.
We found something.
Very nice. He's gonna have such a good next level. Actually, let's take a look at Strohl's new skill. Strohl, with his archetype, has unlocked Heat Up. Increases physical skill attack by 10%. Attack increases if further archetypes of the same lineage. Yes! Best decision! Oh, Grius and Strohl are going to support each other. Every enemy that we face will die. Wolves.
Oh,
Gone,
we
gone.
did it!
That is a rock. I cannot pass it. Further down we go. Into the deeper depths that lie ahead.
There they are.
Oh hey!
We can avoid a fight here.
These are familiar enemies. Reintroducing the Sandworm Valve.
No choice but to go
Right
for it.
there.
Sandworm Valma.
Charging in.
Bend down! Let's press!
Don't let them counter.
Be our chance.
The Sandworm Valma. Level 11. Heavy hitting.
Warrior!
Very concerning.
Are you prepared? Hack and slash!
Hoping.
It's okay.
Okay,
Come
keep it in
forth,
stun.
Royal Soul.
Try ice. Oh wait, it's dry in the desert, of course.
You hit their weakness.
Yeah.
I won't hold back.
Oh.
Maybe not.
I did not want to do that. That is a lot more concerning in the end.
Warrior! With one strike!
It's not gonna kill us. Whoa!
Anyone heal him? Move! Someone get him back on his feet.
Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Lay there, mate. Still standing.
Come forth, Royal
Anyone
Soul.
get him back on his feet.
So, chat, what have we learned from this fight? Don't fight the sandworms! Do not fight the sandworms! Strohl does not get any benefits from this fight. But he does,
What now?
now, hang on to life by a thread.
See the enemy.
Oh! I didn't want to get hit. I'm trying not to lose all my health.
Nice. I bet I'll find a use for that.
Treasure! This is
Nice.
I love it.
mining uniform, specifically designed protective clothing for miners, can be purified at a church.
What now?
Let's upgrade from the military gear to the mining uniform because I don't have much endurance on this guy right now. Scrap metal and scrap metal. Okay. You take what you can get and you make the most of it.
Let's push through.
I knew you could do it.
And I got my fairy dust back. Okay, I got it back. I found more. Either or. Teeth in the ground.
How's that?
All right, we did it.
I thought there were 6 of those.
Right there. Come on. Time for some close. Charging in.
Right.
That is a better start to the fight.
Warrior! The blade!
I can take out the serpent.
Wind should solve this.
Wind.
Let's blow them away.
Me.
They take hits like suckers.
Fire. 2 remain.
You need to rush this.
If only I had a multi-enemy hitting attack.
Let's go.
Slash it!
I'll go for the kill.
I have much to learn from you.
That's what Gria's
Can't move through the stun. Oops.
only one left.
Are you
Finish it
prepared?
off, we're clear.
Another unscathed triumph with numbers going up for the things that I get. It's great. I love it.
I could grow it.
Grius has now gotten heat up as well. That's a sandworm. That's not. No.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Yeah, I didn't think they were, Gallica. I'm not saying I do not appreciate you. Gallica, you are a great party member.
There they are. Time for some close call.
Good one.
This one.
This battle's ours.
This could be our chance.
Go.
Quick, everyone, go!
Warrior! With one strike!
Start with the snakes because the moths are no
I'll
concern.
cut you down. The end's in sight.
Great job!
What about fire?
Bird. They start.
They just kind of die. The worst part is that there are always more enemies than there are party members. Always gotta let them get to their turn, but the stun makes it a little bit easier.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Another treasure chest gives
Yeah.
Guard Talisman, Endurance +3. Pretty nice.
What now?
I'm gonna give that to Will. Because I'm giving everything to Will. He's my guy. He's the one I'm in control of. Go and fight the sandworm. Go and fight the sandworm. Please get the thing away from me. No. No. Hey, see the room over there? The magma feels less dense there compared to the rest of this place. Oh-ho. Is that so? I don't feel anything.
What?
Thought it was just a feeling, but now I can see it. It's like the magma hollows out just for that room. Back in the Sanctum, I learned that fairies are natural adepts. Yeah, natural adepts in sensing magma. It's safe to assume that Gallica is no exception.
How about a break?
Maybe we can get some rest in there. Why don't we head inside? It's not a bad idea. We should catch our breath before continuing. A safe room is what I'm going to refer to it as. This does seem like an ideal place to rest. I'm just wondering why the magma is thinner here. Couldn't tell you much. It's just like a feeling I get. There's varying intensity to the magma that floats through the air. For example, think of it like steam or smoke. It seems not much could seep into this room. A magma hollow, if you will. Even your igniters won't work as well here. The magma hollow seems as good a term as any. And all the better if Metallica can sense them. You could say that. You could say that. It's easier to spot a big absence of magma when the area around it is flooded with the stuff. Real.
All right.
The beasts seem loath to approach as well. Let's catch our breath here while we can. In dungeons, you'll find places called Magla Hollows, which can be used as resting points. Here you can safely speak with your allies, record your travels, or visit academia. As I have found my way to a Magla Hollow, I'm going to pause for a moment, go take a quick break, and I will be back. I will leave the stream on. I have finished my little break, and I have returned to continue the game. Also, fun little thing about Megala Hollow, you are also able to make a save. Yes. Do it. Do it. Save your game. Very important. Very valuable. You can also talk to your allies.
Still, though...
This tunnel's just crawling with monsters, isn't it? The Megala's really dense, too. I never imagined it would be this dangerous.
True.
Indeed. It's nothing like what we were told. Grius, are you familiar with this place? Don't know of any concrete details, lad, but I can say that these monsters weren't here the last time I passed through.
Then...
So you're saying that these monsters are the result of this thick Magla? Well, if there's a reason for it, I can only assume it's the workings of Magla. But there's no point in speculating. We must focus on fulfilling the mission. We'll keep moving once we've gotten some rest. I also want to go to Academia. Because...
Ah, how good of you to come.
Well... Here's the question. Now that I've leveled up enough, do I want Strohl to be a Seeker? Because those stats do go up. But fire weakness, for one. And... I'm just gonna go ahead and say it now. There's a boss coming up that does use fire. And I don't know if I want to have that affect me. But it also gets rid of the 10% physical attack boost. Which Grius and Leon both support each other in that one. Let's listen to him.
Worry you?
You want to know about cats? Ah, about that cat in particular, I'm afraid he's a mystery to me too, dear as he is. When I woke in this place, he was already here.
Good boy.
But he eases my mind. Petting him helps this place feel less lonely. Indeed, I feel as if I've known him all my life, for whatever reason. So... about cats. I am a very big cat fan. I have had a cat in my household since 2015. And last week, on Monday, we found out that she had cancer throughout her entire body and that there was nothing we were able to do anymore. A week ago today, November 1st, we made the hard decision that we had to put her down. And I think that's the first time I've ever experienced the loss of a pet, and it hit hard. What I've learned from that entire thing is that love and cherish your pets as much as you can, because you will never know when you have to make the hardest decision you will ever have to make in your life. I think it was safe to say that I considered her my best friend. She always was there to pet whenever I was having a bad day, and she was great, and I miss her a lot. I miss her a lot. She was so good. But I'm glad that we got to be her forever home for 9 years. I wanted to talk about that because I thought it would be worth getting that off my chest, because it has been kind of sad affecting me. But it's also something that's nice to talk about. Like, happy stream, I'm gonna talk about my cat now. It does also have a little bit of context. I will be when I end up playing Stardew Valley on stream, I will be naming the cat after my childhood cat. As, I guess, a kind of little way to honor her. And so I can still have a piece of her around. Anyways, this cat here...
That's a good kitty.
Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. I thought... there was... guess not. There are also these little stands, which are really just for, like, aesthetic stuff, but, like,
Oh.
do you wish to leave this place? Let's go back to reality. Then I bid you farewell and good luck. More is...
Let's go.
I like more as a special skill attendant. Also,
Let's stash that somewhere
blessed
safe.
water.
What now?
Blessed water, the purpose that it provides under... Where is it? Usable items. Used to enhance certain gear at churches. So gear you can get purified at a church, you cannot do it on... You cannot just bring the gear there, you need to have an item to do it. Also, this guy.
Pardon?
Young peddler. Something bad up ahead.
Now
Sell all the stuff, make more money! Get that bread! I am going to buy 2 swords.
Oh, no harm in it.
I want both of them to be equipped with some good stuff. I will also bring up Strohl's defense.
Oh,
Gear. I'm gonna give... I guess that just brings up his defense by 5. I'm not gonna do that. Items that I have that I do not need. They both have the bastard sword. Everybody has their own little equipment. Oh, I never equipped those. Those are definitely a Strohl item. Okay, so I have nothing I can sell to this guy.
What now?
Equipment. Let's take a look at their stats real quick. Details. 14 strength, 11 strength. Okay. That has me set in my ways. Strohl. You get an upgrade to your gloves. From leather to iron gauntlets. I want to go fight a couple more enemies. Them.
Charging in. Come on.
Oh.
Forward. Okay.
That was real so cathartic.
I can't afford to hold
And let's end it. Unscathed. Oh, yes.
the power of heroes.
What?
I think I'm getting used to this.
Okay. So, I'm pretty sure you all in chat are seeing this on your side, but I'm seeing on my side a poor connection quality, broadcasting only mic audio. So what does it look like for you guys? What's going on? Okay. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna run back to the safe room and I'm gonna figure out what's going on with my internet before I do anything ahead from here, because I don't want to lose anything.
That should do it.
Which also means you're not hearing the game audio anymore. Ah. Yeah, my internet connection is not holding out well enough. Alright, so I'm back in the safe room. It's gonna keep showing what it's showing on the screen for now. I am going to go figure something out. I will be right back when I figure out what's going on with the internet. I'm going to have to leave a message in chat, too, for anyone that shows up and it's like, hey, what's going on here? Because it's... Oh, what the hell? What the shit happened to my bitrate? That dropped so low. I'm gonna post what it's saying in chat. I'm gonna pin this in chat for anybody who is not here or will end up joining. I am gonna go figure out what's going on, and if it seems like it's not gonna change, then I'm gonna have to call it for the night. So if I'm gonna be leaving my room, which means I'm gonna be leaving all my broadcasts set up. So it could disconnect on me while I'm gone. So if that is the case, I can't guarantee it, but if it is the case that it does disconnect, then I hope you all have a good night and enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see if I can possibly get this thing to work for me again tomorrow, because I really want to play this game. And I've started streaming, so I'm kind of already locked into that. And if I can't stream, then I can't play it. And that becomes a bit of a struggle. So, if internet stays up, I'll be back. If it goes down, have a good one. Unfortunate news. Stream is dead.